Yeah, and let me tell you, Kiwi here has all of the insider knowledge. We'll bring it up to you later, but we're obviously going to see a very, very floaty match going on here. You can see, Let's Talk, the Denmark Jigglypuff is taking center stage, trying to hold up and build a wall. However, holding these platforms, our dear Haruhi is able to get the advantage.
Yeah, this matchup is so difficult for Jigglypuff to get in and find a meaningful hit. Of course, you do have Pound, and you can get starters like that, but it's these types of percents, you're just going to be struggling so much, essentially, especially because Haruhi has started boarding these platforms immediately.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned boarding the platforms. You can see Haruhi being very smart with their positioning. If they hold these platforms, they're forcing Jigglypuff to approach to throw out an option which they can then counter. The shield comes through the reversal, sending off stage. Dodges the side B, but we're holding the down tilt, not going to connect. Ooh, a spot dodge into the grab. That forward throw is the devil.
That forward throw can be so lethal, especially if you don't know how to DI it. So far, it seems like Haruhi knows the DI for it, but Let's Talk is still just rushing him down. He's stuck on this ledge, but he's able to get off with that cheeky V-Nair.
Yeah, Let's Talk pulling the trigger a little bit early, trying to read a jump from edge, but luckily Haruhi, I honestly think the patience is what's really sending it here. You can see a couple of back airs coming out. Honestly, I think we're going to see so many clashes on the back of that buckler as Swallow's going to get punished by lingering there.
Just barely able to use that drift to get away from any punish of Jigglypuff. Of course, this character is slow. She can't really chase you down. A good roll read will catch. Can this edge guard be sealed? The Nair comes out, and it will be. Let's Talk taking stock one.
Very tasty, and a very long sequence as well. Both of these players being incredibly patient. Going to go high. Or high, some should say, as we are going to get the tilt coming through. Perfect shield coming out right there, as we do get a bit of a train going. There's that forward throw sent off stage. Holding the shield, not going to get the drill though.
Lovely little bread and butter from Let's Talk to get an easy 50%. Haruhi trying to use his movement to get around these platforms with that up tilt, just a bit brazen. And Let's Talk is chasing him down that up. Ooh. He is caught in the back air as well. He should still be able to recover though, unable to close it with the last Nair. He just grabs the ledge by accident.
I really did think that was the end there. You can see Let's Talk get desperate to get back to center stage. The dash attack not going to come through. They are forced out, but it looks like, honestly, the airspeed is really breaking Haruhi's ankles right here as they do fall down to the depths. 3-1, what started off with a very even game, quickly descended into an absolute disaster class for Haruhi as things evened up down to 0.
Let's Talk showing the matchup knowledge that he's got here. He's spent all morning grinding against Palutena for the potential of having to play this matchup. These Nairs are finally coming through though, getting some good percent. Of course, the SDI, that means Jigglypuff is going so high and you can't get as much percent as you would on other characters.
Yeah, a lot of very committal options coming out. I really don't think Haruhi is respecting just how quickly Jigglypuff can bob and weave through the air to get out there. Not going to manage to catch any up air change right here. Great evasion coming out from Let's Talk and able to break that distance. There we go, trying to get a grab instead. The shield comes through, the dash attack. Great little combo as catches it. Going to go deep, but luckily Haruhi goes high.
Oh, could have got the rest there, but didn't want to pull the trigger just yet. You don't need to. You're up so much. Just play your neutral. Let's Talk. Using these Shen landings to get the movement so close. He uses it so that forward air was unsafe. Can he close this edge guard? No. But he just keeps on catching Haruhi's options as nothing seems to be going his way.
Now we hold that platform, just trying to get a couple of falling aerials right there. The back air is a little bit poorly spaced, can't really get anything off of that, but safe enough. Let's Talk, not looking to pull the trigger just yet, forced off to the side. Gonna hold at roll distance and just a Nair out of shield, sent off to the depths. Game 1 going to Let's Talk.
Let's Talk, that was phenomenal from him. Initially, Haruhi tried to board those platforms, but he just got done so well with his combos early on that he was in an immediate deficit. And he couldn't really spend much more time on those platforms. Let's Talk, really actually chasing him down for how fast Palutena is.
Absolutely on his arse, honestly. Completely bloodthirsty is this Jigglypuff. Now, I'd really enjoy it, Kiwi, if you could tell the people what you told me earlier, because obviously there has been a lot of prep both of these players have picked up for this matchup. What insider information have you garnered?
So, Haruhi has spent a long while knowing this matchup was a possibility, and of course Min Jigglypuff, not the most admirable matchup.
Oh no.
Haruhi has spent many hours playing with, I believe it was both Mondi and Theo Kendrick Olimar, with Jigglypuff, and he won maybe one game in 3 hours. Lost a money match to Electric yesterday. This guy's not confident against Jigglypuff. But it seems like we might be getting the Min still. It is worth a shot after all, especially after that game 1.
I would completely agree, a game like that. And you made a really fascinating and really wonderful point earlier in that previous game, which is there were a lot of opportunities where Let's Talk could have confirmed into a rest, or at least risked one, but there was no need to. Let's Talk has been so consistently ahead of Haruhi in this neutral, so consistently taking his number, that there is no need to go for any of these secondary or risky options. You just play the cards, you play the hand you're dealt, and my goodness, into the hands of that pink marshmallow do we send our Tim Min.
Come on. Chase down with the dash attack. This should be the close here, and a 0 to death to start us off. Let's Talk. Bro, we're listening already, man.
Damn right, forced to the side. Haruhi desperately trying to find a way out, just forced out consistently. There is no center platform, fellas. We are just playing in the last 10% of the stage.
Let's Talk able to just go through all those arms. Nair going through both of Min's arms is so strong for Jigglypuff in this matchup. Able to chase away, but my God, Harry, you're going to have to make some space and get some hits soon, because this is looking dire already.
Certainly are. The arms are flying, but so is Puff as the drop down comes through. I do love that little landing grab. Very tasty. Trying to desperately find a way in. That landing was a little bit ostentatious, my dear. Forced out to the side, misses the tech, but that's all right. Keeping on the pressure, trying to hold center stage.
Let's Talk using these nairs to sneak in. He's so good. He just jumps in place with his back to you and then eventually pulls the trigger on, whether it's a grab just like this. This should be a closeout here. Megawatt Nair, it'll trade, but that Min is too far off stage and we're up 3 stocks to 1 again, Nutrose.
It is an absolute disaster. Do you ever get that feeling of deja vu, my dear Kiwi, as we are sent off to the side? Zero Aura definitely in a position where they can take a stock here, but honestly, it's a mountain to climb. They are just getting absolutely pounded, so to speak, forced off to the side, set all the way down. That's it.
He's already dead. 60% is all that was taken on that second game. I hate to call the biggest upset of the tournament in Game 2, but we might be faced with it already.
It is looking dire for our dear Haruhi. Let me be the one to remind you, my darlings. Haruhi is seed 2, I believe, at this tournament, or at least currently seeded to be sitting pretty in those final echelons. Let's Talk coming down from Denmark, and my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, Let's Talk. Denmark's not been too big of a region. Obviously, they have their Valhalla events every year, but they don't really get out too much. So it's always nice to see a player like this get out and get big wins outside of the country. But I'm talking like he's won the set already. We could be seeing another character here. Of course, Haruhi used to be Byleth. That used to be the tag, Haruhi Byleth.
Yeah, that was it. That was what put them on the map.
The Byleth come out after this. Clearly taking some time to think about this, but it seems like we're going back to Palutena. It did perform better. It makes sense. And we'll see what stage we go to, because we've been going to pretty small stages, which is really good for Jigs. And it looks like we're going to try and board these platforms even more with this top one.
Makes perfect sense. Very easy to land using these teleport techs if you do have these platforms to play with as well. Forcing Jigglypuff to take a little bit more of a janky approach, obviously. They can't immediately just dive in like a heat-seeking missile. Have to bomb weave through these platforms as we are holding that center stage. Air dodge to the side. We're going to go back in right now. The down air coming through, that was a very intense option. Not much you're going to get from there, but the nair comes through, sent out to the side.
Yeah, just barely falling out of that down air, so Let's Talk could not get anything further. A good start here, tries to catch that roll in, but a nice little down air up tilt from Haruhi. Hang on, there might be sauce left in the tank.
What can we say? I love the use of this side B. It is risky because it is quite a laggy option, obviously with Jigglypuff having such fantastic airspeed, but it does mean you control the space that Jigglypuff can approach you from, and as long as you're making Let's Talk hesitate, it means you're buying more time to understand an approach option and force that Jigglypuff out. As good defensive play right here, trying to find a little bit of an option, but it's a little bit too aggressive. Right into the waiting arms of the Jigglypuff right now as a beautiful little back air into a slide, into a grab. But there's no death yet.
These grabs from Let's Talk have been phenomenal. He's using the pressure of Jigglypuff's aerial so well, and air dodge through that explosive flame. This is kill percent here, so this could look a bit dangerous. Another forward throw. You'd think Jigglypuff was a grappler with how well he's doing at getting these grabs.
It is ridiculous. The grab game is off the charts, as could have gone either way right there, but you don't want to mess with that back air. Great read on the platform drop coming out from Let's Talk, but this is looking pretty competitive, Kiwi. I don't want to talk too soon, buddy.
It's looking a lot better than the first 2 games have, but let's see if Let's Talk pulls ahead. Trying to look for any form of a combo. That first down air comes out. Doesn't try to go for the loops. Just wants the guaranteed fair F throw. And he just keeps on getting these grabs.
These nairs from ledge are just not paying off, these aggressive options. It's all about taking that center stage. He's getting so much advantage when he just holds these left and right platforms. The grab not going to come through, but luckily we are able to get a little bit of evasion right there as the up smash comes through. I don't want to say Haruhi is getting desperate. I think he's just trying to deny this aerial approach.
Yeah, when you get to this point, you need to try any options you've got left in the tank. The Randy up smashes might be the option that work. Unfortunately for him, it wasn't, but that dash attack will. A good burst option to catch Jigs in that air, because that move anti-air is still really well.
Absolutely. Coming on through right there. Not going to be able to keep them at bay with the neutral B, as a couple of them coming through, just trying to find the tumble dryer on the poor Denmarkian Jigglypuff. Unfortunately, is going to get caught. Finally, rising there works. What do you got for us?
Dear Bear, nice little solid way of getting some damage there. Probably the best he could have done, all things considered. He's been using such good use of this Shen landing. That Nair will get it. We're on last stock. This could be an upset factor. 7 of our first match of the day.
Could be ridiculous right now. You can see Haruhi feeling the pressure, holding that platform once again. Trying to bait an approach.
Let's Talk just using these empty hops, using the threat of him sliding halfway across stage. That Nair just clips him, but not too much. He's staying so grounded, and Haruhi's still trying to catch all these jumps that he's doing, but he's not jumping in a range that is going to get hit by these Nairs. An up smash, just the weak hit though, not too much to worry about if you're Let's Talk. Pound from ledge, it's tried and true, but it won't lead to much. Yeah,
honestly, it's very interesting to play this sort of like dance between defense and aggression. Down tilt not going to care, just going to fly straight over that into the waiting arms. Sent off to the side, can we find a way down? Teleport tries to sort of feign it to the platform, instead just goes straight to the ground. It's going to buy you a little bit of safety as the buckler comes through, bash to the back, sent to the side, air dodge. With a nice safe landing. Great spacing on that side B, caught off to the side. Beautiful sequence coming out from Haruhi. There's life in him yet.
Yeah, Haruhi, to get that stock, you did exactly what you should be doing at Jigglypuff. Just dashing back, hitting him with the back airs that are invincible, just swatting away Jigglypuff like the fly that he is. But seems like Let's Talk, that back air is so beefy, and one more hit like that, I fear it might be curtains.
Yep. Haruhi's got to lock in right now as the grab's not going to come through, but instead they just fall out of the tumble dryer, manage to get a little bit. An aerial assault coming through. Can we find a nice safe run? Roll in, not going to get caught.
Yeah, the Jigglypuffs are never expecting you to actually do the roll, and especially at this percent on game 3. Tries to go for the Nair, but it's just a bit too late. An up smash. Let's Talk, let's not get too flustered here. You need to close this out. The solid gameplay that you've been doing so far. Haruhi trying to pepper in these back airs and forward airs to keep the puff away.
Trying desperately, once again holding that platform, threatening these drop downs, sent off to the side. Not going to threaten the side B just yet. Ooh, feigns in.
Oh, these
buckler. He's sent high.
He started reaching the position of doing these dash backs and just getting these back airs and forward airs snuck in. Let's Talk, able to sneak in a forward air of his own. Can he get this Nair?
Saves the jump, magnet hands, slamming his face into the side of the stage to keep it as safe as possible, as there's the spot dodge, but it is destiny calling. Can Haruhi bring this into a competitive set? Holding the side, a little bit of chip damage.
Oh, gets the roll in.
Sent off to the side.
Air. Has to recover now, goes past the bear in. Let's Talk, upset factor 7. Able to take it over one of the best in the UK with a 3-0 as well.
Ridiculous, a 3-0. Those first 2 games, absolutely clinical. Had to work for it in game 3. Came to that last scenario where unfortunately Harry went for that up air, didn't quite read the DI, but my goodness, look at the people.
You see the relief on the face
look at his hands.
2 Danes. The shaky hands, he was so worried in that game 3. But he closes it out, and he's chuffed with himself. They're both chuffed with themselves, as they should be, and he'll move on to fight the winner of Maze Beans and Nathan Bone Crush. So not an easy follow-up. But
this particular string, I feel, is completely cursed, by the way. But you know what? Fair play to him. Honestly, I think that's a brilliant setup. Well done to Let's Talk. Big up Denmark. Brilliant upset. Amazing work. And honestly, that gameplay was just ludicrous. The way this fella moves through the air. God, it's like poetry, Kiwi.
His short hops into the little technique they call the Shen landing, where Jigglypuff lands on the ground and then she's able to shield as she's still sliding towards the opponent. Using that so well to make things like Palutena forward air unsafe, so he can get the grabs, get the forward airs. Just small bits of movement like that. His movement has always been impeccable.
Fellas had Jin videos on repeat.
Genuinely. It's honestly miraculous how he's able to move, and I'm glad he's able to showcase it. I'm a big Let's Talk fan, so seeing him on a stage like this, it's always nice to see.
It is brilliant. I'm very excited to see how far it goes, which is a shame because now they're going to have to come up against your countrymen.
I know, he's going to have to fight the winner of a Scottish Clash.
Yeah,
Nathan Bone Crush or
Is it still a Scottish Clash? Get him out.
Depending on how well Nathan does.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
Scottish.
that's the smart.
If he does bad, he's UK. If he does well, he's Scottish.
Claim him. Yep, smart. I rate that. That sounds good.
But yeah, we'll see him later on in bracket. That'll be a good watch. Of course, Haruhi fall down and loses. I don't know who he's got quite yet. I'm sure we'll find out in time.
I'm not a violent man.
But I would be fuming.
I would be fuming if I was down there in losers and Sonny's like, oh yeah, some guy who's about to be in Grands upset by a Denmarkian Jigglypuff. Yeah, have fun. What do you mean? My precious run.
My precious run, yeah. Actually saying that, I do believe it's Judicus he might have. The up-and-coming like young junior player, so I would be doubly annoyed.
Yep.
But yeah, no, that was a good set. I'm glad. Me personally, obviously, both the characters I play on screen, a brilliant watch for me. I believe next up we should be getting Kerbo Naza.
Fantastic stuff, fantastic. Very much looking forward to it. We'll see when they do decide to.
Whenever they get called across.
Exactly. What do you think of the venue, man?
I was so surprised with the venue. I didn't realize it was like this. I didn't look at the pictures. So I walked in the library and I was like, oh guys, where's the room that we're in? No, it just is the library.
I walked up it, bro, there's a Pizza Express in here, bro. We're like, what the hell?
Yeah, actually, first time I've ever been in a venue that's just got a built-in restaurant.
Yeah.
Like... But no, it looks phenomenal.
It is crazy. Everything's glass. You can see the beautiful sun. I'm going to get a trucker's tan, man. Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I mean, walking in here, it's been a lovely space. Of course, it's open to the public. You'll see a lot of younger folk, just general people living in Norwich walking into the venue and just having a look around. There's general just game stuff, there's vendors. It's honestly a lovely little place. Shout outs to GP, of course.
Yeah,
we do love GP. Able to put this together after Albion being gone for, was it 7 years?
I don't know, mate. My timeline is, because this is crazy for me, by the way.
Yeah.
My timeline is that I joined the scene after the last Albion. So
really?
all I've heard is rumors and stories about these mad ancient unks that run the UK Smash scene and these legendary tournaments of old. And then GP announced this and everyone was like, oh my God, it's happening.
Back. Yeah. Yeah, no, I had the exact same with the Scottish lot. All the Scottish older folks were just like, you have to go to a GP event. And I was like, you know what? I guess I have to. I guess I'll go.